going, guy? Jesus Christ. Hey guys, what's going on? Coming out with a DC Universe video today. Never thought I would ever make another one ever again, but here I am. Um, as my subscribers know, the yellow 300 of them, I started making content by playing DC Universe online back in the day, the golden days of DC Universe online, and there's obviously a reason why I have never made a video past whenever the fucking last one came out, which was 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Um, which is disgusting, by the way, very disgusting. And I'm disgusted at the fact that this game, in that amount of time, hasn't gotten better, hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is that you see these names with lowercase letters in their name. Never used to be that way, right? Because everybody was playing this game. That means everybody had a unique name, correct? Now, if you don't know, in August they did a purge, right? If you didn't play the fucking game, you didn't decide to log on, you got your name taken away. Now, there's about 1,000 people on my friends list, and if your little eyeballs can follow the scroll fast enough, you can see more than half, I would say 600 to 700 people on this list have not logged in at a certain point to make sure their name was not taken. Which is very fucking disgusting. Very fucking disgusting. Now remember, Z Swirls is not Zoo Shop. Z Shade is not Swirls. Same as... Wait, why is there two Zoo Shocks? Alright, I don't know anymore. Let's see. Zooshock is Zooshock, by the way. But Zooshock is not 0H1. Now, what I'm meaning is, those are all one person. Right? For the most part, those are all one person. Give or take about 20 of them. Right? Give or take. That's all one fucking person. That means at least 600 people on my friends list don't play that game anymore. At least 600 of the people, let's see who's on. Ocho Cinco's fucking friends list don't play the game anymore. Right? Because I don't have to have Ocho Cinco as a friend, and he has to have me as a friend, right? You could just add people willy-nilly. Right? You don't have to be mutual friends, like PlayStation or Xbox, right? So those are unique players, one-of-a-kind players that don't play the game anymore. They all got their names taken. And what is sickening about that, if my friends if my friends list looks like that, and I've been playing the game since 2012, imagine what Reconcile, Ocho, the Cinco, who decided to get on Naha. I don't even know the fuck that. I don't know who that would be. I don't have many PC friends. Or PC people on my friends list. I actually don't know who that would be. Either way, as I was saying, those people have different friends. So if they also have the same amount of people on their friends list that don't play the fucking game anymore, just multiply it. And now you can understand how many people don't play this fucking game anymore. And it's all because developers don't want to put the time in to make a good game, and the game simply just went to shit. From my understanding, which could be the complete opposite of what actually happened, but I'm always right, right? Whenever Sony sold this game and the new guys took over, there is no updates to PvP, and what that did was the game lost its PvP player base slowly but surely. Now, if there's no different updates to PvP or if things just stayed the same, nothing would have happened. Right? Nothing would have happened. I mean, some people get burnt out, correct? I mean, there has to be something along the way happening. But, PvP content was coming out over and over again. And that was the only thing that was coming out. And then things would come out so you could do things in PvE content differently. Right? And in turn, that made PvP different. Because if it was good in PvE, why not do it in PvP? Like spamming powers. Don't have to block break. Don't have to interrupt. Don't have to block to get immunity. Right? You don't have to do any of that anymore. Why even bother? Like, you took out the uniqueness of the game. You took it out. And look what had happened. At the end of the day, you screwed up. And it's all your fucking fault. Nobody to blame but your fucking selves at that point. Now, you could have had a prosperous game, and now you're left with the 10% of the player base you could have had. And it's sad if people, I mean, a lot of people they're spending money to change their names. That's probably it. Right? I think Legendary is free now. How much money I got? Almost $1 billion. That's been the same number for 6 years, 7 years. I haven't played the fucking game for the reasons I just explained. Now I understand people have different opinions on this game, and if you started playing this game after 2018, 2019, maybe 2017, you just wouldn't understand what the game was back between 2012 and 2016. My freshman year in high school up to my senior year of high school. You guys just would not understand how this game was, how it operated, and how good it was. And you guys will never know that unless you watch the videos. If you go back in the Rolodex of DC Universe videos, then you would come to know just how this game used to be. Right? You just wouldn't know unless you experienced it. People were coming home just to get on DC. Like, yo, bro, get on DC. Alright, let's play DC. Let's go fuck up some people in PvP. You know how fun that was? Just to block break the shit out of somebody and just fuck them up? Like, you guys don't understand, like, the feeling of just being good in PvP was. If you were the best, dude, like, people knew you. People would want to be you. It was as simple as that. They would always, well, this guy's eating a fucking pizza? Alright, well, let me just say that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Let's all agree that's pretty fucking cool. Alright, Huey. It's fucking Thanksgiving. Why the fuck you eating pizza, alright? Whack job. Either way. I mean, at this point, if PvP was still alive, you would at least have... I would still play this game if... I mean, I'm looking at the duels people are doing in this watchtower, and there's nothing like they used to be. And that's how I know I don't even have to go in a PvP match. I'm not setting up an armory for PvP. I'm not doing it. That's how I know this game is shit. That's how I know it. There's no discipline, there's no respect. And it's not like how it used to be, so no one will fucking play it. Now, if you used to play DC Universe, everyone knows who this guy was back in the day. This guy was an old league leader of mine. This guy was, people would say he was probably the best at a certain point in time. Like back in the day where in duels, healers would have an advantage on tanks. And this guy as a tank would beat every single healer. This guy's name is Titanium Shark. To see his name have an underscore hashtag next to it, it's pretty fucking disgusting. Pretty fucking disgusting. That I was in that guy's guild when I was literally leveling up my character. I left it, realized who he was in the watchtower. I'm like, dude, wasn't I in your guild or your league? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh shit, can I join? He's like, yeah, fucking join. And I'm like, alright. Ended up leaving again, but you know, that was some shit after that. Some time after that. But OGest of OGs, right? Fucking like I look at this list of names like there's so many memories in this list of names. If I can remember them all, don't really remember them all, but I've played with each and every single one of these people. You play games like Call of Duty nowadays, you don't know who the fuck the person is that you're playing with. Now, I mean, in MMO, obviously it's different, but at some point, it's like, you don't play with these people anymore. Right? Like, you didn't, like, these aren't their PS names, these are their DC names. So, if you're not near them, like, if Rot right here is a PlayStation player, it'll say his PSN name, and that's the only way you would know his PSN name. Only way you would know how to get in contact with that person outside the game. Like, Ace Flames Z, or Ace Flames, I'll never be able to get in contact with that person if I wanted to, because they don't play the game anymore. You know? I don't know. I think I'm done ranting on this video. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a good one. Peace out.